Hello, hello. Welcome to the live for today, February 11, 2026. I am Emily and I am with Spiritual Revolution Healing, and we are doing the revolution of our emotions. That's today. But I feel like it's been a theme for a long time for me. Um, and to learn everything that we can learn about transmuting emotions and vibrations and frequencies. Yes. And I just want to say something um, about what I do is that you really don't have to worry about understanding or knowing what to do or knowing anything because when I asked I ask all the angels to come here and our guides and our higher selves. The work is done for you. You don't have to understand the sounds or the jibber jabber that I make when I do the light language or the activations, or even just when I transfer the energy like this. You don't really need to understand anything. So you can just relax, take a few big breaths um, to begin with, and let spirit do the work for you, which I love and I prefer about this work that I do. One more big breath, please. And we are calling once again all the angels, our higher selves, the collective, my fractal, and every single one of our guides that we prefer to interact with, spirit guides. Yes. Thank you so much for being here every single day. Even if I'm not live, you're here every single day to support us. One more big breath. We start today with the release. And depending on how you feel, you might need a bigger release today or almost not at all, but we constantly need to make sure that our energy body is clearing so that we go back to the 0 point, every time we do that. And that's a very powerful, empowering position to be in. Yes, so let's do this right now. And you don't need to do anything, like I said, you just need to sit or do what you're doing. I mean, you can even walk around and do stuff. Really, you can lay down. There's no restriction, there's no recommendation. There's just, I guess, you kind of slightly have to be into this stuff, right? To be here and watching me. So I guess belief is like a prerequisite. But also, you can arrive here not believing and then have an amazing spiritual awakening and activation and experience transfer into your physical and start to believe after that. I mean, there's no, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You tell me in the comments. And please ask me anything that you want. If you're live, if you do it after the live, it's fine. I might be able to like read it and then answer later. Please like, subscribe, share as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we're still clearing. even though I'm chit-chatting, they can do anything. They can feel and hear me talk at the same time. Plus, it's less boring, maybe. But sometimes we just need to integrate with silence. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So they're nudging me politely for once to talk about my experience this morning with clearing. I usually don't have that experience, but this morning it was significant. It was really early in the morning. It was already time for me to do a major light language clearing, somatic clearing as well, with sound and movement. And it was really early. It was still dark outside. And what they were saying is that a couple of nights ago, there was an activation for a lot of us. Um, I guess mine happened. I became aware of it in my dreams. And it's an activation that prepares us for the next step in our evolution as humans and people. And also on a personal level, it's like um, making us, become aware of what's coming for us and how much bigger it is, what we're becoming than we ever thought it would be. Okay. So this is why I need to talk about this because this activation changes who we are slightly, and it moves energy enough that we felt it. So this morning I needed to do extra, extra, extra clearing, and it was not about having a cord or like feeling other people's feeling. It was pure uh, upgrade um, clearing. So thank you for nudging me to share this. If you're feeling the same way, if you've had the same experience, please share with me. I would love to know. Yatara ke shikotoro kotoro mangyana ka. Sorry. Toto na kikitira no kuro karaya na katira ko. Mhm. The energy definitely feels a little bit more stable. Um, there's still some distraction, a lot of distraction in the world, but I think I mean, maybe we feel guilty about this, but is it possible that we're getting used to the level of distraction that is 2026? I don't know. And maybe you're wondering, like, should I get used to this? Like, what is this? I think it's one of the ways that people survive is to adapt, So I think we should all allow ourselves to adapt right now to the loudness of the world and um, yeah, to give ourselves the permission, I allow myself, you know, to be comfortable right now, happy, joyful, regardless of everything that's being said, everything that's very loud, everything that calls for our attention right now and makes us feel guilt and shame for not paying attention, we can pay attention and release it right away and then go back to what's important to us, right? In the present moment. Yes. I repeat from I know I've said that before, but if anything is not happening in your life right now, in your immediate world, you can't control it. You can't. So might as well take care of what you can control, right? Miyoto sayata kutu sayada kitiraku yanaya kushik torokataraki monea namaya kotokuroshia nakaraketia kataraki. We're going to feel a lot more grounded, taking care of what's immediately happening to us, with us, by us, you know. Kyoto shikana yakutorokatira makaya gataki. So compassion for the world, holding space for the world, that's very high vibrational right now. But also just kind of like having the energetic boundary to have a life. Yakona ya no moya shono kure kai toro kunai amotira kutoro kuna yakushikatara kata. I'm sorry if that's, it seems like, I'm not really sorry. Yakona yena hona yakushan. Let's get used to this form of boundary maintaining, upholding, and this compassionate thing. I mean, it's not because Neptune is out of Pisces that we stop being compassionate with ourselves, with the world. No, this all stays. But also, we have a life. Let's have a life, right? Let's not waste it because it's loud outside. Yokoshiana kurukuto. I promise you, your heart is louder if you listen. Yakusayana kushikarahiya kurukuto hayato nakia kutoraki. Yakutoraki atarakiera kurukurukutiraka. Okay, so what do we need for today besides all the gems that, we've been sharing together right now? Okay, okay. Well, let's do it. I pray for the world. Thank you for taking care of us, planet Earth, and the people on it, and the animals, and everything else, plants and bugs. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for taking care of us to take keep an eye on us. Thank you for keeping an eye on us. We know you do. Making sure that the right people are being communicated to at the right moment because we need your guidance on a personal level and on a worldwide level. Yoko shiatakata, miyatoko toshitaraka. I am praying not for one single thing, but for the highest good for all. And they're saying that if enough people demand and pray for the highest good for the whole planet, that big changes can happen towards that goal in divine timing. Prayer is the most powerful thing, the most powerful tool. Feel the highest good for all on the planet, all in the universe. I mean, let's go super big. I love it. Causeless love and causeless joy for this is where I go when I want to feel the highest possible outcome is causeless joy and causeless love on command, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yataka shukutoro koto and share with all the world. Utaya shukutoro makayata. Miyata karakata. And we do understand that to get to the highest good for all, for everything, there will be times where it's like today, like now, it's loud and uncomfortable and annoying and painful and traumatizing even. And we're ready for it. We're been ready our whole life. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you so much. Give us the strength to go through these moments and phases where it's not going to be comfortable because we know where we're going. We're going to the best. Ooh, yeah, love that release. Mm-hmm. Keep releasing. I promise you, this is not. This is an ongoing habit that we can cultivate. Because we will get to no more diseases and no more pain and no more suffering of any kind. Whatever that means, whatever we don't understand yet, which is what will be the future or the outcome of this. Is there anything else that we need this morning, today, or timeless help? They say, remember, these transmissions are timeless, even if they're done live and on a precise day, and they are connected to the day. But if you find them later, it's perfect. It's just as perfect. It's meant to be, like anything, right? Ooh, we're releasing. We're done trying to control everything all the time and having opinions about how it when how and when things should occur. We're ready for living the flow. Thank you. They're saying to say that everything I'm declaring right now, it's a declaration. It's the truth. We are. We're here. Kiyoshi mama yakura titara kunara yati okura tia. Every single day, every single day, every single day. Not sure why we say this every single day. Here we are. We're alive. We're here. We're now. Every single day. And every single day counts. And every single day is special. And don't you forget it. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of releasing, and it's just really what we need. And we're so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is this the end of this transmission right now, or do we need something special? Okay, they say we need a little trick to go through any day, and it's that if you ever find yourself overwhelmed and you know you feel stuck in a corner, right, between a rock and a hard place, and you don't want to hurt yourself or others, right, in the process, what do you do? Hmm. You're emotionally at the top of it, and you're about to, you know, do something you might regret. What do you do? That's the trick. I don't know the trick. I'm waiting for the answer right now. First, step back and remember that you are innocent, and that even if you're doing something that you're regretting already, step back and go back to zero. I am innocent. Yes. Release guilt and shame, even though you might have to apologize later, right? But to stop yourself and to not fall in the old tracks of your ego, right? Just take a step back and isolate. You might not be able to get out of overwhelm that day, in or maybe you will be able to. It's surprising how stepping back for a second or more helps. That's not just for children. So that's the trick for today. Stepping back, taking a big breath, and stepping ourselves in our ego track. There's a lot of fire energy now, and there's going to be even more in a few days with Saturn going into Aries. So I think we're going to need those little tricks and astuces. I don't know if that's a word in English. Okay, astus. So those little tricks to survive these moments of overwhelm. And then after that, we can self-care, right? When we're done, when we're out of the fire, right? Get out of the fire and drink water. That's going to be a good 2026 trick. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget, you do not need to know or do anything in these lives. All you need to do is receive. They do the rest. Thank you so much for being here again, and thank you to all our spirit guides and the angels for all their help and support. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.